my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alyssa. Today I have got 3 vegan Thanksgiving recipes for you. I'm calling this like the perfect vegan Thanksgiving plate because I've decided to give you like an entree style thing, a traditional side, and then like a green side. So if you made all 3 of these and put them on one plate, it would be the perfect vegan Thanksgiving meal. So we are making some herb crusted tofu, which is so good. We're also going to be making my favorite new stuffing recipe. This is a vegan cornbread stuffing. It tastes incredible. It has mushrooms and just, oh, it's so good. And then we're finishing things off with a green bean recipe. So like I said, it's the perfect Thanksgiving plate. And I hope that if you do have people in your life that are vegan and they're coming for Thanksgiving, that these recipes are something that you can make. As always, the recipes are up on the blog for you already, so if you're interested in making them, you can find links right down below this video. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. We're gonna start with our sides and then end with the tofu. The first thing we're gonna make is the green beans. We're gonna start by adding oil into a pan. Then you can add your cleaned, trimmed green beans into the pan as well. Give it a quick saute, maybe just a few minutes or so, and then cover this, and we're gonna let this steam until the green beans are mostly softened. That should take about 5-10 minutes or so. Take the lid off, give the green beans another stir. If they're still not soft enough, you can add a splash of water and recover them. But if they are ready to be almost eaten, we are going to add in our sliced garlic, as well as some pepper, tamari, and you're going to cook them for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we're actually going to recover them and let them continue to steam with the tamari and garlic and get nice and flavorful. Once we've let them steamed even more, we can just give them a saute, and you can see that they've kind of started to soften and they are almost completely tender. That's where we want them. Once we get that, we are going to add in our sliced almonds and just combine that. Basically, we still want the almonds to be crunchy, so don't need to cook them too much. We want them to still remain intact. Once you have them all sauteed, that's pretty much it. You can just serve them right away, or if you want to reheat them, you can put them in a sealed container, let them cool down before you put them in the fridge, and then when you're ready to cook them, just throw them back in a saute pan and reheat them, or you could also reheat them in the microwave. The next thing is our cornbread stuffing. We are going to start by cubing up some cornbread. So I have a few different vegan cornbread recipes that I've shared on the channel before. I will link them down below. This is the butternut and sage one, but also this works really well with the pumpkin cornbread, so both of those will be linked down below for you. But essentially, we're just going to take that whole loaf of cornbread and we're going to cut them into 1-inch cubes. And once you have all of those into cubes, you can just throw them onto a baking sheet, and we're essentially going to make croutons just by baking them in the oven until they're nice and crispy. While they are baking, we are going to make the other ingredients, and we're going to start by adding oil into the pan again. Then we're going to add in some chopped shallot, as well as some chopped celery, chopped mushrooms, and minced garlic, and we are going to saute this until everything is soft and fragrant and delicious. From there, we are going to add in our seasonings, which is freshly chopped sage, fresh thyme, and rosemary, either dried or fresh, as well as a pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper. And again, saute this until the herbs are nice and flavorful and fragrant, and you can taste this, adjust seasonings if necessary, but it should be good as is. Once this is all soft and the cornbread croutons are nice and crispy, you can add those into a bowl. Then just add in these sauteed vegetables. Then we are going to add in some almond milk and some vegetable broth, and we are going to stir that all together and make sure that it's as evenly combined as you can. The bowl wasn't big enough, so I wasn't able to mix it quite as well, but just give it a good mix to make sure that everything is combined. Then you can just transfer this into a baking dish, smooth it over with your spoon, and pop it in the oven until it is golden brown and most of the liquid has been absorbed. And that's pretty much it for our stuffing. It's honestly so good. So now let's make the tofu. So our third recipe is going to be our herb crusted tofu. We're going to start with 1 block of extra firm tofu, and we're going to slice it into steaks. So 1 block should get you 6 steaks, and you can definitely double, triple anything this recipe that you need. Once you have it cut into steaks, we are going to make our coating. The coating is going to be a base of quinoa flour as well as nutritional yeast, garlic powder, a dried spice mix. I like to use herbs de Provence or just like an Italian blend, as well as some dried sage, a little smoked paprika, salt, and pepper. And we are going to stir that all together until it is combined. And like I said, this is our coating. So now we are going to do the whole like dredging process. We're gonna use oil to dredge this. You could also use almond milk. I haven't personally tested, but I think the oil would help it stick better. But if you don't wanna use oil, I think that you could use almond milk. So essentially you're just gonna take one tofu steak and basically just dip it and coat it in the olive oil. And then you'll transfer it over to our coating mixture and just make sure that it's completely coated all around all the sides, everything like that. And we'll just repeat with another steak of tofu. So I'm going to just show you a different angle so you can see what the dredging looks like, but essentially just like use your hands to push it all over the piece of tofu, make sure that the sides are covered. You can kind of press it down if you need to, but just get as thick of a layer as you can on there. And the oil will definitely help it stick. So once you have coated everything, you can just transfer these onto a baking sheet and just give them a little bit of space. They're not gonna like spread or anything. So just add them onto a baking sheet. And then we'll pop this in the oven and essentially just bake this up until they're nice and crispy. You are gonna wanna flip them halfway through, but they're so flavorful and they're just like a really fun and kind of simple plant-based entree option. So now I'm going to show you the entire plate all together. So we have our green beans on there, then we have a nice dollop of stuffing, then I like to do 2 pieces of tofu for each serving. And if you had a vegan gravy, like a mushroom gravy or something like that, that would be delicious. I don't have one yet. Maybe I'll make one for next year, but I just did a drizzle of like a garlic tahini sauce. You guys know the drill around here, but garlic tahini sauce is my jam with pretty much everything. So I just drizzled this on top of the tahini and it was perfect. Finished everything with some fresh herbs, and this is an awesome, simple, healthy, plant-based meal that would be perfect for Thanksgiving, but also perfect for like any other time of year. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it makes your holidays a little bit easier. And there you have it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed our vegan Thanksgiving plate. If you do end up making one of these for Thanksgiving, I would love to know how they go over. I have made all 3 of these recipes before for Thanksgiving last year, and Matt's family really enjoyed them. So I would say that they are animal eater, meat eater, non-plant-based eater, people approved because they did really enjoy them. So if you do end up making them, come back to this video, let us know what people thought. As always, I have put the recipes up on the blog for you, so you can find those just right down below the video in the description box. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe before you go. You can just hit that red button right below this video. It says subscribe. If you're into healthy, mostly plant-based recipes, then this channel is for you, and I would love to welcome you into our community. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.